Hey everybody, it's Tamika and it's back to school time, and every year I send my children off to school the first couple days with teacher gifts for their teacher to show my appreciation of their hard work and dedication throughout the school year. So I really appreciate all of you teachers in YouTube land. Shout out to people that I know that are teachers. Anika, who is Kisses 2235, and the girl loves her kids. I swear I think she thinks they are her kids. And then shout out to Shireen, who is Proud Mommy 702. There's a couple more, and I can't think of you off the top of your head, and I truly apologize, but I appreciate you. Even though you aren't taking care of my kids, I appreciate your hard work and dedication. So I've decided to upload videos all this week. I'm going to try to do 7, so it'll be a total week of projects that you can create at home that are quick and easy for you to do, because I know if you're a stay-at-home mom, you don't have time to spend an hour or two on projects, or if you're a working mom, same thing, you don't have time to do, an hour or two on projects. So most of my projects will be featuring the Cutting Café. I am a video design team member for Regina's store, which is the Cutting Café. I'll put a link below to the files that I'm going to use today. Quick and easy. Cut them out in a PDF or print them out in a PDF, or use your cutting machine. You can use the Cricut or the Silhouette. So the first project that I created, I'm going to show you how I put it together as well, are these cute, quick and easy cracker treat boxes. These are the quickest, besides just throwing everything in a sandwich bag, the quickest way to give a cute little, you just want to send something like, hey, thinking of you, or thanks for giving my son extra special attention, or, whatever it is. So this is what I created, and I'll be using the ABC primer paper for the majority of my projects. This is by Graphic 45. This is 2011 paper pad, so I love it. I do have quite a bit left, and I scrap. I pretty much save all my scraps, because you can, if anything, you can take the tiniest piece and create a note card with. So I'll be using most of my papers. Most of my projects will be surrounding this, and they'll be simple projects, so you can crank them out really, really quickly. And if I run out of this or decide to switch up another paper pad, I'll let you know that as well. So back to the project, like I said, I'll show you how to put these together. I created these cute treat boxes. Very simple. I cut it out in black cardstock by Colorbach. You can get that at Walmart. I get mine from Walmart. And you get, for $10, you get 30 12 by 12s, and this is in all black. Of course, they have all white and assorted pastels and things, and 8.5 by 11. So that's an easy way to crank out. If you're going to have a base color like white or black, get that $10 paper pad and then use it for all your projects. So hopefully you guys will play along with me. It'll be awesome to see that if you do. And so anyway, here is the cracker box. Cute. So this is you can easily untie it with this twine, and on the inside I am going to put Hershey Kisses in there, or some kind of candy, whether it's Hershey Nuggets or just some candy on the inside. Peppermints. I know a lot of teachers' throats gets dry, so they want some peppermints in there. So just a small amount of candies will go in here, and this they can keep on their desk and display. And that's why I have this little frame cut out first in black and then in craft, so that I can print their name. I don't know who they have yet as teachers, but I will print their name, so it'll sit on their desk so easy. Miss Johnson, it'll sit right there. And on the top, I just have a small little collection of school-related items on top. So, and like I said, I'll show you how to put this together. And I did a second one. This file comes in small, medium, and large, and it also comes in a hole where the hole is opening, where you can put some acetate, and also like scalloped edge, and it also comes in a 2-piece. So I will put the link below to the video that I did a tutorial on how to put all of those together. I'll put that below. So this is the second one. They are the same. The only difference, I guess they're not the same. The only difference is I added a rim around, so you can see what it looks like. It looks like a cute little piece of candy. So you can see what it looks like with the edges on and then no edges. So very easy. And I try to prepare as much as possible. So let's get started. And for this project, I am using the ABC primer paper again. So I have my This is how it comes out, either if you cut it out using your X-Acto knife with the PDF, or if you cut it out on your machine. This is how it'll come. So all you want to do, or all I'm going to do, is fold over at the already perforated score marks. Do that really easily, and then it'll come together like so. And I am going to fold these over. This is where the candy dents in, just so it won't be so hard. So it goes like that when I put my twine on. Okay, so all I'm going to do is add some adhesive to the edge of my cracker box, so that I don't want to add too much. I want to add enough where it'll stay, but not too much where they have to pry the darn thing open and everything falls out. So just have my ATG tape on here. I'm going to line up my marks and press down. Make sure you get it in there good. And there we go. So that was easy. And then all I'm going to do now, just make sure that folds. I just like to do that. Make sure that cracks really well. So I have my paper cut out. So this is the large plain box, so you can know that what I'm using. And then I have some ABC primer paper cut out at 2 inches by 8. So because I have an 8 by 8 paper pad, I'm just going to add some adhesive on the bottom here, and a little bit on that edge. That's all I'm going to add it to. And I'm going to place my paper on my cracker box. Press that down, and then I'm going to fold it. I'm not going to crease or score it. I'm just, wherever it bends, I'm just going to fold it with the paper. So open it back up. Yeah, open it back up, and then follow the paper along. So wherever it folds, that's where I'll fold the paper. And this way, you know you're getting it accurate. You know where the folds are, and you know that they'll meet. So I'm just going to fold this without touching my adhesive. So there we go. And then I'm going to line this up carefully and press it down. So now we have the little wrap around there. And then the little girl is jumping rope, so I just cut some paper. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of blue that matches the blue in her dress. I'm going to use that for my ends, like that. So all I'm going to do is take my ATG tape, put one line down the center. Oh, I'm frozen. There we go. Okay. One line down the center, and I'm going to start on the edge and do the exact same thing that I did with the folding of the wrapper in the middle. Follow it along, just being very careful because this is taped all the way through. And that one right there. And then once I get to the end here, and take my scissors and clip off the extra. So I'm going to do that again. Just one line down the center. Bottom half, there we go. And then I'll do it again here. Line it up with the edge and just follow it around. And then I'll just cut off the extra. So there we have that part. Then I have my 2 pieces cut out that I'm going to use for my name. I'm going to add 2 strips of tape here. Don't need a whole lot. And then center it on the black piece of cardstock so I can have that ready. And then I have my little tiny cutouts. This is from the paper collection. I'm just going to cut off the borders really quickly so I can just have the black numbers here. I'm going to skip the bottom piece. I'm going to use that extra because I'm going to fold that over a tiny bit. I mean, it's like folded over 1/8 of an inch, just enough to put a ribbon of glue here so that it can stand up on top. So that's what I'm going to do. I got my hot glue gun off to the side. I'm just going to put a tiny little piece down there and then put it up here so it can kind of look like, stand up like a chalkboard. So that works like that. Then I have this tiny piece of ruler. This ruler is about 3 inches in length. I'm going to even this out just a little bit. Take my bone folder and just kind of curl it a little, because you know I like to make my little ruffles. So I'm going to have that ruffle right there, and I'm just going to put a little adhesive on the, see the little bump? Just put a little adhesive right there. Just a tiny bit. And then a dot on both ends, just so it can stay in place. Just a tiny little dot. So I'm going to have it there, hold it in there. Just give it a quick second to stay in place. And there we have it. And then the last thing I have is another piece of these little postage stamps. And I'm just going to cut off the postage part because I don't have the die or the scissors that make it look like that. It just looks weird when you have the black background. So, and then I also have this little tiny rose from my collection. I'm going to add a tiny bit of hot glue because we're going to need that to hold up the postage stamp. Put that there on the edge. Hope you guys can see me. And then I'll add a tiny bit of, just a tiny bit of hot glue to this little postage piece and tuck it behind there. And hold it. So there we have our top half. That's all that is to it. Take your, if you want to have your little sentiment piece, I am going to also put hot glue is my friend. Just a bead of hot glue, and you can put it in the back or the front. I'm going to put it at the front in case they want to. She wants, or he wants to display it on their desk, and their name is right up front. And then the last thing I'm going to add is some twine. And I have 2 pieces of twine here. You can cut it out to however, whatever length you want it. So all I'm going to do is tie this on here. Make sure that's even. And tie a quick bow. So I got 2 pieces. Well, I had 1 long piece, but I cut it in half. So just 2 short pieces, I guess. That's that one. Take your next one, cut it in half, line it up here, even it out, give this a quick tug so that whatever candy you put on the inside will stay. And there we go. Quick and easy cracker box. Now you can crank those out in no time. So that's the project for today. Hopefully you'll stay tuned for tomorrow and see what I have next. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.